Alright guys, Gemini, back with another video, and I just got back from the thrift store. I went searching for some WWF VHS tapes. I thought that would be a fun idea, having a day off and stuff, go search some old stores for some WWF VHS tapes. Before we get started on my pickups, please follow me on my Twitter, Gemini888, my Facebook, Vincent Flair. So, without further ado, let's get to my pickups. First pickup we got is Backstreet Boys All Access Video. Nick, AJ, Kevin, and Brian and Howie invite you to join them for a rare insider's chance to first see what really goes on at a Backstreet Boys video shoot. So it's got dance remixes and everything, and that's the Backstreet Boys All Access Video. And I picked up 8-minute buns, so I'm going to get physical. This is hosted by Jamie Brenkis. He's a certified trainer, so I'm looking forward to getting in shape with 8-minute buns. I've always wanted to tighten up my buns. Yeah, those are my pickups for today. And also I picked up the epic Napoleon Dynamite Vote for Pedro stuffed little it's like a little action figure. So I got a Napoleon Dynamite action figure. Now we're gonna have some fun. Now I gotcha. Now we're going to have some fun. Oh, are we going to have some fun now? Oh, it is time to have some fun. Now I got you listening. Here's the deal. You're probably wondering, why the hell did you pick up 8-minute buns? And why did you pick up Backstreet Boys All Access Videos? And I'm going to tell you exactly why I picked it up. Because this is what 2014 has come to. This is the YWC's fault. This is the WWE Network's fault, and this is 2014's fault. What WWF VHS tape collecting has come to when you go to a store in 2014. This is what they sell you, what nobody wants. Nobody wants this. Nobody wants this. Nobody wants to tighten their buns no more. 2014, if they're going to tighten their buns, they do it on the internet. Back when I was a kid in 1990, you go to the store and you pick up that new WWF VHS tape and you were good. And this is what it's come to because of the WWE Network. Almost impossible to find a pro wrestling VHS tape anymore. Back when I was a kid, when you went to Burger King, guess what? You didn't pay $9 for a Whopper with extra bacon and extra cheese and fries and a Coke. You bought 4 Whoppers for $1. 4 Whoppers for $1 or something like that. It was cheap when I was a kid. Or wait, $1 a Whopper or something like that. You get 5 Whoppers for $5. You know what I did in 1990 when I was a kid? This right here. Rollerblade. Rollerblading ruled the world when I was a kid. Rollerblade, ride your bike, and watch, most importantly of all, damn good wrestling on TV. And it wasn't on no network. You had to go searching if you wanted your tapes. You had to work if you wanted your tapes. 1990, Cincinnati Reds ruled the baseball world. Buffalo Bills and the Cowboys were the team in the NFL. 1990 was a good year. Watch The Simpsons, ride your bikes, rollerblade, and watch great wrestling. I'm 17 on TBS, WCW Saturday night. And you didn't have no network. And Ric Flair was the champion, and the Ultimate Warrior was the champion in the WWF. And it was the best time in wrestling. The best time. There was no, crap. At one time, Buns of Steel was the hottest fitness series in the world. The Backstreet Boys ruled the music world. And they did a lot like I do it, with heart, passion, intensity. You know, a lot like 1990, you know, it has passed. And obviously watching you guys here in the YWC, you know, it's all about new, and it's all about the network, and some old fossil like me doesn't fit his time and his place here in the YWC. Oh, Gemini's time has passed. Gemini is in the past. Gemini's, you know, a thing of the past. Well, here's the thing. I am not a thing of the past. I am current on everything. In fact, I'll put my stinking rollerblades on right now. I'll go watch the Reds win the World Series, and I'll get my butt tightened right here on YouTube. Huh? How about that? You know what? In all seriousness, though, I made this video to kind of remind myself of a good time. You know, back in 1990 when there was no WWE Network. You know, it was a happy time. It was a good time. And wrestling fans were hard to find, but the ones you found were good ones. They weren't like the fans today who don't go out and collect and they need the network and shit to get their stuff. Back in the day, you know, when you were a kid, you had to bargain, you had to wheel and deal to get your tapes at the store. Sometimes you had to sweet talk the manager, and you did whatever you had to do to get those professional wrestling tapes. A real collector. I am a real goddamn collector right here on this channel. And for people to come back and throw in my face that I have the network, I don't need that crappy tape. Well, it ain't crappy to me, because I worked hard to get it, and I pulled every string I could, and I thought of everything I could to get my hands on that footage, and it wasn't handed to me on a network. I worked hard, and through that I gained a love of professional wrestling. I gained a passion for collecting. And I could teach people a lot on here about collecting if they'd be willing to listen, but this generation ain't willing to listen because they have torrents and they have the network, and they don't need it. They don't need to collect anymore. Collecting is not a thing of the past. I am not a thing of the past. And you know what? I'm just saying, for you to throw back in my face this whole network thing, you know, I have the network too. But I don't consider that a real collection. I just consider that something to watch the pay-per-views on. You know, so think twice before you throw that network crap back in my face. They say don't feed the trolls. Well, I'm feeding them because I'm pissed off and I'm tired of you guys treating me like shit on here. And I ain't going to take it no more. Seriously, I ain't going to take it. You guys have been treating me like shit for the longest time. And I'm just done with it. And it's time for a little payback. If that's the way it's going to go, if you're going to treat me like shit on here, I'm going to treat you like shit. And that's the way it's going, because I'm sick and tired of it. You know, I have pent-up rage that you guys, you know, ignore me and look past me and think, oh, he's old and outdated. I ain't old and outdated. Shit, I can teach you more about collecting pro wrestling DVDs than you'll ever know. You know, because I did it in a time when it was difficult to do. I did it in a time when it was handed, or not handed to me. You guys get it handed to you on a silver plate. You know, I'm here for the real collectors with the real passion. I don't know what the hell you guys are here for. Trolling or just watch your network and call it good. Look, the network's good if you can't afford it, but it's not real. Collecting real DVDs, going over town and working hard to build your collection is real. The network is not real. $9 for a hamburger. I used to get 5 Whoppers for $5. You know. Pipebomb.